Okay, I'm here to talk to all of you what some big spoilers for this tomorrow night on Smackdown and this Friday on Smackdown and Sheamus getting getting a racial remark by racial remark from a racial getting a racial remark from this this Indian commentator on Raw. I'm also going to talk to all of you about something else. JD from NY being a hypocrite, and New Japan Pro Wrestling, New Japan being canceling two shows coming this month. I'm going to start off with Raw, and this is the stupidest thing. This is what's going to happen. This is what I just heard. Tomorrow night will be Charlotte Flair, Nia Jax, and Shayna Baszler facing off against Asuka, Mandy, and Dana Brooke. That seems really stupid. This is I'm thinking this is what's gonna happen. I know this is gonna be some stupid booking by Vince McMahon, Bruce Pritchard, Kevin Dunn. I guess that Charlotte, Nia, and Shayna will win this match, and again, I guess that Mandy or Dana will take the pinfall loss. And you know I know that's probably what's gonna happen. That's really stupid booking. I mean, how many times? I mean, we all know what's gonna happen. We're all gonna know that Shayna Baszler do some damage. Shane Baszler and Nia just do some damage to Mandy Rose and Dana after the match, just after the match. And on the go home show before WrestleMania Backlash. That's unbelievable. That's really unfreaking believable. And I mean, how many times I tell you, this man, Bruce Pritchard, they and Kevin Dunn, they don't know what they're doing. We all know that Charlotte Flair is winning this match so she can hog the spotlight from Asuka and Rhea. Just like this, I mean, next Sunday on next Sunday night at WrestleMania Backlash. I mean, you know what else what will happen? We all know what will happen, and then what will happen is that Asuka, Rhea Ripley will get into a brawl, and after the 6-woman tag team match, and I think that Rhea will show up, and I can see her attacking Charlotte, Flair, and Asuka, and this will lead to a brawl between all three of them. That's why I believe what might happen. That's why I believe might happen. And this might seem like a decent way for fans to get excited for their match at Backlash, but we all know WrestleMania Backlash which I believe is a stupid name I ever heard in my life. A stupid pay-per-view name. WrestleMania Backlash is stupid. Stupidest name I ever heard in my life. Now let's see what else. There's gonna be another match. Sheamus versus Humberto Carrillo. We all know and say well I bet you there's gonna we all know there's gonna be a match tomorrow night on the show because WWE because that would be because it would be we all know that what's gonna happen would be Sheamus is gonna beat Humberto Carrillo. Be stupid book. I don't know why Vince McMahon, Bruce Pritchard, and Kevin Dunn are trying to make Humberto Carrillo very weak. I mean that's unbelievable. I mean it's garbage. And what else? What else? We all know that we all might probably and Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander would officially split up. I mean, I mean, they'll come to a brawl, both of them, and it'll be the end of the Hurt Business. I was never a fan of the Hurt Business anyway. And get this, it will be an 8-man tag team match. The New Day versus and Radar K Bro against AJ Styles, Almost, Jackson Riker, and Elias. And that don't make no freaking sense. I mean, it don't make sense. I mean, what about all the bad shit that Orton has done to Kofi Kingston? This is a terrible match. This match is terrible. Gonna be very terrible tomorrow night on Raw. Very terrible. I mean this is very terrible booking. I mean, we all know we have a New Day and RKO will pick up the win, and either Jackson Riker or Elias will take the pinfall loss. I mean this is BS. I mean, and we all know what's going to happen. Another prediction. I believe it's going to be the Miz and Damian Priest, and Damian Priest will beat the Miz. And after this win, hopefully Priest can move to a new feud. And it feels like he's been feuding with the Miz and Morrison for a while now. So I think it's time for a change. But it's garbage. And next one, you know what's gonna and well in another match, Drew McIntyre. This is really stupid. This is what match they're having tomorrow. A main event. Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley for the WWE title as a main event. That's stupid. Very, very freaking stupid. Why in the world would they have that? Why in the world would they have that main event? Why would they have that main event when when they're about to feud for the WWE title next Sunday night at WrestleMania Backlash in Triple Threat with Braun Strowman? That doesn't make sense. Why would they have Bobby? Why would they make that Bobby Lashley defend the title? I mean, why would Bobby Lashley defend the title against Drew McIntyre when he's about to defend it in a Triple Threat match next Sunday night against him and Braun Strowman in Triple Threat next Sunday night, 1 week from tonight? I mean, that's just pure garbage. Now, I want to talk to you what I've been hearing. I've been hearing this new WWE commentator named Adnan Burke making a racial remark about Sheamus, calling him ginger. He called him a ginger. Adnan Burke called Sheamus a ginger freak. He made a racial comment to Sheamus, calling him a ginger freak, just because of his Irish blood, because of his Irish nationality. He was born in Ireland. Now I believe that was a stupid comment by WWE. I mean, I don't know why WWE hired him in the first place. I can't believe he had to go there calling him calling him a ginger freak. Is he coming like Hulk Hogan, coming just like Hulk Hogan, using the N word? I mean he should be he needs to go away. He needs to get off television. And non-vert, he really needs to get off television. I don't know why WWE hired him in the first place. You know, they're not gonna forget rid of him because WWE, this man Bruce Pritchard, Kevin doesn't care. He really doesn't care. He doesn't give a shit at all. He doesn't. Now, on to Smackdown. Let me tell you what they're gonna have for Smackdown this Friday. Carmella versus Liv Morgan. And this is what we all know what's gonna happen. They're gonna make Liv Morgan look weak and lose to this bitch, Carmella. Corey Graves, the little bitch, little Corey Graves' bitch girlfriend, Carmella, beat Liv Morgan and make way to go, Vince McMahon, Bruce Prichard, Kevin Dunn, make Liv Morgan weak. Make Liv Morgan weak. Make her tag team partner Ruby Wyatt look weak. They're gonna quit your company. I bet you that Liv Morgan's gonna quit your company, and Ruby Wyatt's gonna quit your company. You having this dumb blind who's overrated lose to this this bitch who's overrated beat Liv Morgan. I mean that's stupid and unbelievable on their parts for them to do that. I mean they don't. I mean they don't really do not know what they're doing. They don't. Carmelo will. I mean this. I mean this is. I mean this is terrible. Very terrible. I mean I don't know what is wrong going on with WWE right now. I mean this is not the company that I used to like. Not. And I know what's going to happen. We all know that Bayley will get better of Bianca for the next second week in a row. What happens? She's going to do more damage to Bayley's going to do more damage to Bianca Belair, and we know I don't think I got a gut feeling that Bianca is not going to retain the title this Sunday at Backlash, next Sunday night at WrestleMania Backlash. I'm smelling a screw job here next Sunday night. I mean, this is really This is really infuriating me about WWE. And I'm thinking about what's the next Sunday night. I'm gonna say this. This McMahon. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. If you know what, I bet you gut feeling that Bianca is gonna get screwed. Sasha Banks. I bet you Sasha Banks is gonna make her return to WWE and appear at WrestleMania Backlash to interfere and cost Bianca the SmackDown Women's title, and Sasha Banks becomes Bayley becomes the new SmackDown Women's Champion and reunite with Sasha Banks, and that don't make sense. That really doesn't make sense. That really does not make sense for them to reunite when Bayley just turned on Sasha about not too long ago. That don't make sense. That'll be stupid booking by Vince McMahon, Bruce Prichard, and Kevin Dunn. I tell you this: if Vince McMahon, Bruce Prichard, Kevin Dunn, and Stephanie double cross Bianca Belair next Sunday night at WrestleMania Backlash, and Bayley becomes the new SmackDown Women's Champion, then WWE is corrupt. They have a corrupt wrestling company. It'll be a monster. It's a monster. Stephanie McMahon is gonna screw Bianca. She's gonna double cross Bianca. Just like what her father did to Bret the Hitman Hart at the 1997 Survivor Series. That's why I believe. That's why I really, really believe what will happen next Sunday night at WrestleMania Backlash. We're all going. We all know we're all gonna see a big Tampa Bay screw job at WrestleMania. I mean WrestleMania Backlash, just like the Montreal screw job at WrestleMania at 1997 Survivor Series. And I wonder. I bet you Triple H is not going to be happy with Stephanie. What her and her father and what her and her father did to Bianca Belair. Because if Bianca Belair gets screwed next Sunday night, then burn in hell WWE. I'm gonna turn off my TV and I'm gonna turn off my TV. I'm gonna change the channel and change it to AEW. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Now, next one, the tag team title match: Nia Jax and Shania versus Natty and Tamina. No, this is what I believe might happen this Friday night on Smackdown. I believe Reggie, that buckwheat looking fool, Reggie Reginald, Buckwheat's brother, who's the new James Ellsworth, was gonna interfere, and get disqualified, and Natty and Nia Jax and Shayna retain their women's tag team titles. It's stupid. It's just stupid. Reggie is this Reggie man is annoying. That little reggae accent he has. That buckwheat looking fool. Reginald's gonna interfere and cost Tamina and Natty the match. This is really stupid. I'm telling you, this is really stupid by WWE. But I believe this. I believe there's going to be I bet you there's going to be a rematch for the women's tag team titles next Sunday night. I bet you it's going to be a rematch. Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, and Nia versus Natty and Tamina for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles next Sunday night at WrestleMania Backlash. Since that annoying buckwheat looking fool Reggie interfered in the match and got him disqualified. And about Reginald, I think he's buckwheat on crack, in my opinion. Yeah, buckwheat on crack. Yeah, buckwheat on crack because of the dreadlocks. Now, I really do hope. You know what? If buckwheat on crack interferes and costs Natty and Tamina the WWE Women's Tag Team titles, and Natty and if I'll say let me if buckwheat on crack costs Natty and Tamina the WWE Women's Tag Team titles, and Nia Jax and Shayna retain, then it'll be terrible. Why in the world would they have this idiot, this buckwheat looking idiot, this fool be part of be in this thing? Are they trying to make him James Ellsworth 2.0? Is that what I mean? What kind of women what is wrong? Why is this women's wrestling? Why is this what Stephanie McMahon calls women's wrestling? Having Reginald be involved in this? Is he trying to make James this Reggie idiot fool be James Ellsworth 2.0? That's unbelievable. I bet you. And now next one, Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode versus Ray and Dominic Mysterio. And we all know what's gonna happen. Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode will get better of Rey Mysterio and Dominic. We all know because we all know going to get that Ziggler. They're going to get some revenge on Dominic and his father Ray. That'll be stupid. And guess what? You're not going to believe this. What they just announced: Apollo Crews versus Big E versus Kevin Owens for Backlash next Sunday night. It will be a fatal 4-way. And we all know I know. I'm thinking that we all know Cruz is going to retain, and that will show you that will be a terrible pay per view. Terrible pay per view. That fatal 4-way match. Why would they book that anyway for the Intercontinental title when they when Apollo Crews is already going to defend it at WrestleMania Backlash next Sunday night. That's stupid, stupid. And guess what? You're in for this one. This one. Jimmy. Here's a prediction. This is a big spoiler for all of you. Jimmy Uso will get in a brawl with Roman Reigns and will turn babyface. He will stand up to his cousin. I'm gonna in WWE in WWE it's gonna be, and guess what? It's gonna be Cesaro versus Roman Reigns next Sunday night at WrestleMania Backlash for the Universal title. But I believe this one might happen. Roman Reigns will retain, but I believe Jimmy Uso will stand up to his cousin Roman and turn babyface. That's what I'm thinking right now. I'm believing what might happen. That's exactly what I'm thinking right now. Now I'm going to talk to all of you about something else. I was watching, earlier today. I was watching JD from NY's podcast from yesterday, and he put and he bad and it sounds like, and I believe he was a hypocrite. I believe he's a hypocrite right now. He says that AEW needs to take a break. I find it funny that he was hating on the booking on WWE, and now he's putting the hatred on AEW. The guy, the man's a fucking hypocrite. JD from NY. He was just hating on WWE. Now he's gonna hate on AEW too. Now, I mean, I love AEW. I love AEW, but not WWE because the booking, and I mean all the content, the content they've been putting on there, all that stuff. He's a big hypocrite in my instrumental opinion. And what about Aleister Black? When is Aleister Black gonna show up? When is he gonna appear? When is he gonna show up? When is he gonna appear on television? When is this Aleister? I've been seeing his promos on Smackdown. When is he gonna come back? Who knows? Now, I've been hearing. Guess what? I've just heard. New Japan canceled their 2 shows coming this month due to the COVID-19. That's a shame. This is terrible. They canceled 2 new shows coming this month due to COVID-19. But why? Why in the world would they have put be in there in the first place? Why in the world New Japan should never just, if they would have just took a break, then they if they would have just took a break from the break, then they wouldn't have the COVID-19. This is unbelievable. We all know WrestleMania back tomorrow. Raw is gonna be terrible booking. SmackDown is gonna be terrible booking, and WrestleMania Backlash is gonna be terrible next Sunday night. All I can say is this: if Ruby Riott gets double crossed next Sunday, if Ruby Riott gets screwed next Sunday, and Charlotte becomes the Raw Women's Champion, WWE is corrupt. And like I said, if Bianca Belair gets double crossed and gets screwed out of the Raw, out of the SmackDown Women's title next Sunday night at WrestleMania Backlash, then WWE is corrupt. And that's all I have to say about that. It's unfreaking believable. And what you know what Someone, can someone please get rid of Vince McMahon? Somebody please get rid of Vince McMahon. Somebody. Let Shane McMahon run the company, not Triple H. Triple H is not a McMahon. As a matter of fact, how do you think Triple H is gonna feel about about her daughter, about how you think Triple H is gonna feel about her wife trying to screw Rhea Ripley out of the Raw Women's title next Sunday night? How you think Triple H is Triple H? How you think Triple H? Wait. How you think Stephanie? How you think? Let me start over this. How you think Stephanie McMahon's husband is gonna feel about her screwing Rhea Ripley out of the Raw Women's title next Sunday night at WrestleMania Backlash and giving it to Charlotte, the robot blonde bitch Flair? How do you think Stephanie McMahon's husband Triple H is gonna feel about her screwing Bianca Belair out of the SmackDown Women's title next Sunday night and give it in the Bailey? Two talent from NXT. Two of his women from NXT on both brands losing two titles from Raw and SmackDown. I mean, this is unfreaking believable. We all know that next Sunday night WrestleMania Backlash is gonna be garbage. We all know SmackDown Raw is gonna be garbage, and Adnan Burke should be ashamed of himself what he said about Sheamus. That was way out of line for what he said about Sheamus, calling him a calling him a ginger freak. It's unbelievable. I mean, WWE can go to hell, and that's all I have to say. I'm done. Period.